We write songs about movies, and this week we're joined by Mark Ponte, and we've written songs about Across the Spider-Verse. Like, comment, subscribe, and use your palms on that bell. This is the Royds Review Podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
And I'm Mark.
And we are back once again, and we've written songs about 2023's Across the Spider-Verse. How are you guys, Terse?
What?
Terse is a word.
Maybe you don't just, that's not how you use it.
But it is a word.
Okay, well.
Okay.
I terse good, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Answer the question that's been asked to you. Don't avoid it like some kind of politician over here.
Yeah.
All right.
The real question is, how are you?
Shucks.
I'm doing well.
Yeah. I'm swell.
I'm stuck in a well. I already said well. Darn it. Mark, how are you actually doing? Regardless of terse or not.
I'm actually doing very poorly. No, I'm fine. Everything's good.
That would have been off to a rough start if it was just commiserating with Mark for a little while.
Yeah. Well, had either of you seen Across the Spider-Verse before?
I have, yes.
Yes.
Now, I'd like to point out that on the list, Robbie had this movie as Around the Spider-Verse. And that's very funny to me. It's cool.
I just got it wrong.
It's
just knocking around, just a day in the life.
We're just going around the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, the Spider-Verse is here, and we're over here. We're around the Spider-Verse.
My bad.
You're good.
God, gotta expose my shortcomings to the listeners.
So sorry,
and viewers.
Rob.
It's all right.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I'm over it now.
Had you guys seen this?
Still yes.
Yes, still yes.
And you answered
it.
Yep.
Had you seen it?
Yes, I saw it in theaters.
Whoa.
Nice. Yeah. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna get this out of the way now. I don't think this is as good as the first one.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, yeah. I enjoy it.
Great. It's great. It's not as streamlined.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and it feels more like a setup. Like the first movie is very self-contained, and there's just like there's a charm, there's a specialness that the first one has that I feel like this one doesn't quite have.
Yeah,
but it is good though.
It is good. I think one of my biggest problems with this movie, and this might be a controversial statement. Before I say this, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero of all time. The character of Peter Parker and Spider-Man is inherently kind of annoying. And that's kind of his charm. Mm-hmm. And when you load a movie up with this many annoying characters, it starts to get a little grating when the movie's 2 hours and 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
It is long. This is a long movie. But it is breakneck. Like the pacing is not bad.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't you don't feel it the way that sometimes you do in other movies. It feels like, I don't know. You're not just waiting for the next scene to be over or something like that. It does a good job at keeping you in the moment.
And it is like visually stunning.
Yes.
And like if you showed like a little Victorian boy this movie, his head would explode. You'd be covered in his brains.
If the Vulture from this movie saw this movie,
yeah,
he would not know how to handle it.
No.
I mean, if you showed a little Victorian boy a cell phone, he'd flip out probably.
Yeah, but it's like tangible. He'd be like, "Oh my God, what am I?" He'd have a crisis. But this movie, he'd just be like blood would start coming out of his ears.
If you coughed on a little Victorian boy,
oh, he's dead.
He's not waking up.
Yeah, that's just true. It's true.
That's true. Let's talk more about Little Victorian Boys.
Let's do that. Yeah. Well, I think that was a variant of Spider-Man, right? Little Victorian Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we remember him. Tiny Tim Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Played by Michael Cera. Yeah.
It's like I needed a nap after watching it because it's extremely like visually stimulating, and like if you show a child now this movie, they have ADHD. You just gave them ADHD.
Yes.
There's just so much going on. But it's good. It's great. It's awesome. It's just like a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot. There's a little too much meta humor in this for me. Like, there's a little too much, like, the Ben Reilly stuff is a little on the nose.
Yeah, but it's used very sparingly.
Yeah, but then a lot of the characters, like, it's a lot of meta humor and even a lot of callbacks to the first movie, which it's like, I watched the first one, guys. I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Banksy line wasn't that good in the first one that we needed a callback to it.
I think it was actually the exact same recording. I don't even think it was like a new
right. Like
recording from
well, no, because I think he says this time he says, well, that's definitely a Banksy or something like. There's definitely a different inflection, I think. But it's just, I don't care. Like, okay, like, yeah, I watched the first one.
Yeah.
Like, it's Spider-Man's great, but this is not a franchise right now that needs to be self-referential in the second movie.
Yeah. I can see that.
I thought that, like, towards the end, when you get into, like, oh, we all have the same story, it kind of, like, takes away the specialness of Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know? But, like, that's a key plot point in, like, the Spider-Verse, you know? Like, it's kind of like, if I were to be reading, like, a regular Spider-Man comic and he went into the Spider-Verse and all this happened, I'd be like, oh, this kind of sucked. But this started off like that, you know, with like different, you're not the only one. So it, you know, gets a big pass from me for that. But normally I'm not a big fan of fate in things like this.
Yeah. Kind
of takes away the specialness.
I don't like that they use the word canon. It feels a little like cringy, like that they're just calling it canon, like in the movie itself. I don't know, like they couldn't think of a better word for it.
Canyon.
That would have worked too. Oh no, they all fall into canyons.
No, that's how Uncle Ben died.
They couldn't have called it like a fixed point or something, like just something a little bit more generic, a little less specific towards like comic books and movies and stuff like that people use.
I could agree.
I think that kind of ties with the meta-ness, but it's also, I don't need all the meme references either.
Yeah.
You know, and we've all been on the computer, guys, and it's
not
been
me, not once.
That's well, you've been on Instagram.
I'm on one right now.
But it does get to a point where it's like, just tell the story. I didn't feel like the memes were so over the top referenced in the first one, where like here they all stop and point at each other, and it's like, all right, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I got a little kick out of that, but
it's wild that they brought in Goatsy.
Yeah, I remember the "You the Man Now" dog.
They said that for like 20 minutes straight.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that was the worst part, I thought. This is also a decidedly bolder art direction.
Yeah.
Like even like out of the gate, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, you guys are confident, and that's awesome. Because like, I think the first one, they're trying something, and everybody praised it. So in this one, they're like, well, you like that? Well, check this out. We got this Vulture guy. He's like a sketch, and he's at like a completely different frame rate from everyone else. It's like, yeah, that's pretty cool, but my eyes hurt.
Well, they absolutely had to go bigger from the first one. There was nowhere they could go. I do think it's weird that none of the Spider variants, like Spider-Ham or Noir or Penny Parker, right? Penny, the one with the robot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that they don't come into the movie at all, but we see them at the end. Like, we don't see them in the society.
Oh, Penny says something.
It's still weird. It's just weird to
yeah.
me. Like, when you're watching the movie, you're going, all right, if all of these other Spider people are here, where are all the people we saw in the first movie?
I think that goes back to what Mark was saying. Like, this feels like an in-between
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
exactly.
And it is.
It feels incomplete. And even as the movie's like rounding out towards the end, like you're still like, oh, this doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel satisfying, sort of, the ending. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like they really earned anything. It just kind of feels like they're, at no point at the end do I feel like, oh man, here comes the ending. Like, it feels like we're still in the middle of a story the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, it really does, because it feels like the Spot is dropped about halfway through this movie, and then he just comes back at the end.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, the Spot's gonna be back too, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's going to be like the ultimate villain at the end.
But watching this movie, you know, we talk about the first one being contained. You're watching this movie, the Spot is set up, and then when he doesn't show up for like 20 to 30 minutes at one point, you're going, what happened to the bad guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, then they establish a new bad guy, which is Miguel.
Yeah. There's like a big exposition dump right in the middle there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Now, we're talking a lot of smack. But this is a great movie still.
Yeah, well...
Andy, no one's saying it's bad.
I just want to reiterate that because we're talking smack.
You know what I like? I like that the different universes have. I mean, that was always the case, even in the first movie, that they have different art styles. But like, even the world that Gwen Stacy exists in, like, physically looks like it's like pastels and stuff. It's just like a totally different looking world, and that's good too. It's important because it sort of sets you up to, like, when you see Miles get home, you're like, wow, things kind of look different. You know, like, this isn't where we left him. This isn't where he left, you know, and like his room looks different, and like you know, it's a cool way to set that up and kind of give you a little bit of a nod to getting the twist at the end. But I think they did a great job at playing with a lot of different art styles. Maybe it was a bit much, like you said, with the Vulture, but I mean, it's a lot of fun.
And I loved the way, like, everything looked. Like, the Vulture, Spider-Punk looks awesome. He's like made out of like cutouts from magazines and stuff. Like, that's awesome. It's just like at the end of it, I'm like, my head hurts a little bit, but it's still like, in the moment, I'm like, this is awesome. That is an awesome, like, artistic choice to make.
What this movie does so well, especially compared to the MCU, is we're actually seeing these different universes. It's not just it's not where it's like the MCU, like in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, where we got these little glimpses, and other than that, we were basically just told there are other universes. You don't question it. Don't worry about it. This one, we're seeing these universes. You know, we spend all that time in the Lego universe, and it's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we see the live, they tie it into the live action universes, like when we see Childish Gambino. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that episode of South Park where they meet George R.R. Martin, and he's like, the pizzas are coming and they're going to have so many toppings. So they're like, the multiverse is coming and there's going to be so many of them. Trust me.
Yeah.
You haven't even ordered the pizzas yet?
Should we get into the story?
Yeah.
I dig that they really changed this intro around, because now it's Gwen Stacy doing the voiceover. She's once again going over Miles' story and then says, you think you know the rest, you don't. I kind of think this should have been more of a Gwen Stacy story as opposed to a Miles story. And that's kind of where I thought we were going. It is in a way, but like...
It starts that way, but then it just shifts as soon as we get back to Miles.
Yeah, and I was like, this is really interesting stuff here. And we spent a lot of time with Miles. I want to see more Gwen.
Yeah.
She's also... Spider-Gwen is a super popular character and deserves a little more love on screen, but...
Yeah. It was nice that they give they give you a little bit of backstory with her. But I do agree that it kind of makes you feel like, oh, this is going to be following Gwen, and then all of a sudden, no, back to Miles. You know,
right?
Yeah.
Just like now we're getting back into his family drama like we were the first time around.
Yeah. Well, her, I like how her bandmates are like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I quit." No one understands me, and they're like, "No, we were just asking if you're all right." I guess you quit. Okay, all right.
We've all dealt with drummers like this who won't stop. Stop playing. The song's over.
That's me.
Like, it's just funny because she's angrily just playing like a solo at this point, and everyone's looking at her. It's like, what were they playing? Because she never seemed to be playing a beat that went along with anything they were playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing like a cool like build up kind of thing, and then they were like, "Oh, we're done. Actually, we're still going."
Gwen feels lonely. We got some of her backstory. Her best friend was Peter Parker. He turned himself into the Lizard. I like that in this universe, the Lizard is a legitimate giant monitor lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the Lizard standing on 2 feet. It's legitimately just a giant lizard. That's really fun.
And she killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did show that in the first. They didn't show that it was her, Peter, but they did like in her brief introduction, like in the little montage in the first movie, you do see her kicking a big lizard and then turning back into a person.
Yeah.
So they did a decent job at kind of laying that foreshadowing in there.
Gwen's own father, Captain Stacy, won't stop until he brings down Spider-Woman. Gwen and her dad fight until her dad says this really nice line, "Too punk rock to give your old man a hug," and she immediately gives him this huge hug.
Yeah.
I really like the relationship between Gwen and her dad in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is this the scene where are we getting at this point? Have we gotten J.K. Simmons is like he's always J. Jonah Jameson?
Yes, in every single universe you hear him throughout this movie, which is great.
Yeah,
great.
Even in the Lego universe, there's a Lego J. Jonah Jameson, and it's just him. Love him.
Love how many times they've done this, and they're just like, "No, we got that right the first time. That was just that's exactly who it is."
Nobody else can play this. Yeah.
Then the Vulture attacks a museum. This Vulture design is awesome.
It is.
The Da Vinci style is so cool.
Yeah.
Right before the Vulture defeats Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099 saves the day. And then Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Gwen argue while they're fighting the Vulture, and it's getting a little too silly and quippy for me. And this, I think, comes into the thing with Spider-Man is inherently quippy and kind of annoying. So when you have multiple of them, it just leads to this problem. It's like, yeah, you're fighting a guy, though. Like, you're fighting a guy. Fight him and then argue.
Yeah. It's like somehow more jokey even than the first movie, even though we had Spider-Ham, who is just like a joke.
Yeah.
Just his existence is a joke, but somehow there's still more jokes in this movie.
Well, that's the thing. Spider-Ham feels like that's the character. He's the comic relief in this movie. Where it feels like in this, yes, Spider-Man's a quippy dude, but shut up and fight the villain. Like, now that there are two, I like Spider-Man when he's making fun of the villain, not listening to two heroes arguing, like bickering with each other while they're fighting. You know what I mean?
I did like the one line where he's like, Miguel's like fighting the Vulture in the air and the police helicopters, and he's just like, "I'm the good guy." They're like, "Are you sure? You don't seem like a good guy."
I'm not saying there are no funny lines, but
yeah, I didn't mind any of that because I don't know. I kind of expect quips because it's Spider-Man, so I was here for it, you know.
Yeah, but that's like I said. That's why, like, when you just put a bunch of annoying people in a room, it's like, all right, this is annoying.
It does seem a little.
I get it.
A little inconsistent that like Miguel is so kind of light and jokey in this scene, and then later on he's all brooding and dark the whole time. Like he's got no patience for anything later on, but here he's.
I think that's because you could see he's arguing with Jessica Drew here. He's like, "Yo, I told you not to involve her because she's part of Miles, and Miles, he's gonna goof everything up." And like exactly what he says is gonna happen happens, so he's like pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it kind of makes sense that he's no longer lighthearted. He's like, no, you're killing everyone. Like, I'm pissed. So like I get that.
It's also weird to me here though, because 2099 doesn't want to include Gwen on their team, but Jessica Drew does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he's like, all right. And then he's just trusting her on like big missions a few months later. It's like, you didn't even want her on the team, dude.
Yeah. I think that's probably like more of his trust to Jessica Drew.
Right.
But also, question. Why would you, if you're pregnant, why are you out? Why are you doing field work? You know, like, what are you doing?
Just take a couple months off, you know?
Yeah, man, this is a danger.
You have to assume that, I mean, even if the baby is a super baby, I mean, you're still...
Still a baby.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same question later on, because Peter Parker brings his daughter to work later, but originally that's just the Spider Society, and then things go off the rails.
Yeah.
But then at the very end of the movie, when more things start to happen, he's like, don't tell your mom. I was like, no, don't bring your baby with you.
Don't do that, dude. What are you doing?
It was one thing for him to do, like, bring your daughter to work day, but this is like, like, no, it's serious multiversal shenanigans going on now. You should probably leave the kid at home.
Which kind of leads me to a problem I have with the representation of Peter Parker in this, because he's learned nothing from the first movie. Like, even though he had a kid, he's still irresponsible as hell.
Yeah. And there's no, like, daycare. He's the only Peter Parker with a baby. There's no daycare for the Spider Society, you know?
There's gotta be.
There's so many spider people. There's a spider therapist, you know?
Yeah, that scene was very funny. Is it because your uncle died? That's very funny.
Our heroes take down the Vulture and prevent a helicopter from falling on a bunch of people. This is where we get the Banksy reference. And then Gwen is out of webs when Captain Stacy follows her. Gwen reveals her face to her father, and before he arrests her, 2099 suspends him in animation.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. I like the amount of... They just suspend people in animation in this. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I like how whenever they have like a heated conversation, her and her dad, like the backgrounds slowly are changing and melting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a cool touch.
Yeah, like the world's literally breaking down around her.
Yeah.
Her whole world's melting away. It's
it's incredible.
A nice visual way of sort of telling you how she's feeling. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, and like his background is a certain color, hers is a different color, and they're both very moody colors. It's good. It's very good.
2099 and Jessica Drew leave through a portal, and then we get the credits.
Yeah, end of the movie.
That's it.
It's very short.
Yeah. We're back in Miles' universe, and the Spot is trying to rob an ATM in a bodega. Miles stops him, and before the Spot can explain their shared history, Miles has to go because he's late to a meeting with his parents at the school. Miles provides another intro, catching up to what he's been doing for the last year and 4 months. I liked the line, I endorsed baby powder, and then I had to apologize, and then I grew a mustache. Yeah. And I had to apologize for that.
I messed up again.
It's like it's like 3 hairs coming through his mask.
And people are outraged.
Yeah.
After a fight, Spider-Man leaves the Spot for the police to find and goes to the meeting. The counselor is voiced by Rachel Dratch, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
They made her look like her too.
Kinda.
Yeah, they definitely have the facial features. Rachel Dratch, I don't know the counselor's actual movie name, so it's just Rachel Dratch, suggests that Miles goes to Princeton, and for some reason, his mother is against the idea of her son going to Princeton University.
Yeah, she's like, that's too far. And he's like, it's Princeton.
Well, he's like, it's Jersey, isn't it? Like, it's not even that far.
Yeah.
I think she just has a hard time letting her baby leave the nest, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I understand that. And we do get this weird thing in this movie where they establish that he's 15 years old. So his parents are allowed to be, like, concerned for him, protective of him. But then at one point, the mom's just like, go out there, kiddo. Go explore the world, 15-year-old. It's like, what is this, Pokemon?
That's good. That's good. Also, good parenting is totally contradicting your spouse. It's like your spouse grounds your kid, and then you're just like, don't worry about that.
Well, I think it's because it's nuanced. It's like there's so much going on here. Like the parents are conflicted because they're like, first off, they don't want him to grow up and leave, but also they want him to be successful. But also, like, there's so much going on. But she can see that the more she doubles down on like, no, you're staying here and I'm in charge, the more he pulls away.
Yeah.
Like she's losing her baby because she's doing too much. So then she's finally like, you know what? I'm going to let you do you. And that's what he says to his dad as Spider-Man. It's like, why don't you just let him do him? And his dad's like, I don't know. And like, that's the whole thing. And like at the end, what's the big line? He's like, you know what? I'm actually going to do me. And it's like, yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the theme of the like, hey, just let go of the reins a little and let him find himself.
Yeah.
I get that. But then when they're going to have the scene where the mom basically tells him to go out into the world on his own, maybe Miles needs to be a little bit older than 15 years old for that to make sense.
Yeah, in New York, in the Big Apple.
Like, you can't be an overprotective mother in one scene, and then the very next scene, you're telling your 15-year-old son, the world is your oyster.
Go out there. Don't look both ways before you cross the road. Just go for it.
Go be a vigilante.
The scene, I mean, like, it's a long scene.
Yeah.
And a lot happens.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's not just like, whatever. It's like, it's well written and it's well done. Also, the chemistry between all three of this family unit, immaculate.
Yeah.
Yes. What's with the dad taking the mom's name, though? Ugh. Hey, write in. Isn't it gross?
Robbie.
I feel like the timeline's like, I don't know, like he's at the party and then he goes out with Gwen and they're swinging around and they're talking and they do a whole thing and then they're just like back at the party and like it's still going on and they're like everyone's still hanging out. Like it's just like, how long has it been? It feels like you guys are gone for like a long time.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But I think they were like, there's food at this party. Let's get some food.
Yeah.
During the meeting at the counselor, Miles notices that the Spot has escaped, and they go out and continue to fight while being followed by Miles' father. The Spot tells Miles their shared history, and I like that he was the guy who got hit with the bagel.
Yeah, he's the bagel guy. Yeah.
The Collider from the first movie turned him into the Spot, and he lost everything because he looks like a freak.
Yeah.
The Spot trips and defeats himself.
Yeah, he kicks himself in the butt.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I do like that. I like that. I like that he doesn't really understand his own power yet. Like, he doesn't really know how it works.
Yeah.
Like, he kind of gets it, but not really.
But, like, once he does, he's, like, the most powerful villain that's ever been.
Yes.
Like, I think that's really cool. I think they did a really good job with him. Also, as Jason Schwartzman.
Yeah, and he's doing really good here. He's really good at this role.
Jason Schwartzman is great.
Because, like, he goes from being a joke to being like, oh, that's a legitimate threat. That is actually kind of spooky.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
He's always great as a villain. I loved him in Scott Pilgrim, too. He was the bad guy, and he did great there, too.
He did.
Miles, as Spider-Man, tells his dad to let Miles spread his wings after a heart-to-heart. I do really like this scene between Miles and his dad.
Yeah.
The Spot finds himself in some sort of purgatory surrounded by holes. What a lucky guy.
Whoa.
I like all the hole jokes. It's like, hey, stop talking about your holes.
Yeah, making everybody uncomfortable.
The holes can take him into any universe, including the Venom universe. I really like that with the late me working at the bodega in Venom. That's fun.
Okay, that was a question of mine. Is that Venom? Because I've never seen any of the Venoms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that does sort of like, in a way, it does kind of. I also obviously Donald Glover as the Prowler, but it does sort of connect it to the MCU in that way, even if it's a side universe of a side universe, but it's still kind of transitive property there.
Yeah.
Miguel mentions it where he's like, "Oh, don't even get me started about Doctor Strange and that kid and universe 19999.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And isn't it Gwen who says something like Doctor Strange? It doesn't sound like he should have a medical license or something like that.
Yeah.
We get a cool reference to Spider-Man 2 here, or a little nod to it, when the Spot says, "The power of the multiverse in the palm of my hand."
Yes.
That's really cool. Like that,
I like that too.
That's subtle.
Very good.
There's a B in that word.
Yes, there is.
There is.
Look it up.
Lego Spider-Man lets 2099 know about the anomaly, and it's the Spot. And 2099 says that, "Lego Spider-Man, you're one of our best."
Yeah, you're one of our best.
Jefferson is being named captain, and they're throwing a party for him. Miles is out getting 2 cakes. First of all, how much is he trying to write on this cake?
Well, that's why they have to get a
they
second
got the 2
one.
cakes. Yeah, that's so good.
That's funny.
But that's also a reference to the line he had earlier when they're like, "You can't have your cake and eat it too." And then he walks in, he's like, "Except if you have 2 cakes."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like he's so afraid to tell his parents what he really thinks that he needs it to be written on a cake.
Yeah.
Like, it's good.
And it's "I am not proud."
Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, oh.
He has this series of mishaps, including a fight against Sandslash.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't know who this villain is.
Sandslash.
That's who it just looked like.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, on the train tracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who this villain is.
Somebody involved their Sandshrew right on.
Oh no! Miles misses his father's speech, which is mostly about Uncle Aaron. Way to bring the room down, dude.
Yeah. Nothing gets people pumped up like talking about dead relatives.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey,
Shady past.
I'm being promoted to police captain. Too bad my criminal brother's dead.
Yeah.
Not here to see it.
Yeah. He really would not have liked this.
Even though we were at odds for this specific reason.
Yeah, exactly. Bizarre. Miles and his parents fight. Ultimately, Miles gets grounded for 2 months. The song stops in the party just as Jefferson is yelling at his son, and everyone's like, "Whoa!"
Trouble in paradise over here.
Miles is laying in bed when a portal opens up above him, and Gwen appears. Gwen is supposed to be older and more mature than Miles, and she immediately destroys a box that a collectible is in.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, oh, "This is really cool, but it's in a box." And she opens it, and he's like, "What are you doing?" It's like,
oh. How rude, just messing with people's stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
And like, that's the thing. She's like, she calls him like kid, or like, she definitely treats him like a little brother, and then she does stuff like that. It's like, you're not coming across as very mature either, Gwen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think she sees him as the rookie, still.
You still don't mess with his stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's rude. It's rude.
It was rude.
Also, I don't understand why they put... I mean, this is the scene that's the teaser at the end of the last movie. And they went out of their way to give him a different outfit. Like, it's a different scene, Like, we see this scene happen at the end of the last movie, but now he's got a different outfit on. And at the end of the last movie, he was also, like, content. Like, he lies down in his bed all contented because he finally understands who he is. And in this scene, he lies down in his bed and he's pissed off.
It's weird.
Why'd you change the scene? Like, not even just, oh, he's got a different shirt on, but like his whole attitude and mood is different.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Gwen and Miles swing around, and as Gwen tells Miles about the Society of Spider-Men, Miles is getting jealous, and Gwen leaves a spy camera out to keep an eye out for the Spot. I like that she doesn't really tell Miles what she's doing. It's like, oh, she is being kind of shady. She's making him think she just wanted to see him, but she's there doing work. I like that.
She wasn't even supposed to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she likes him.
It seems weird that
I don't think she does like him like that. Because isn't she sleeping with Spider-Punk?
Well,
no, they're friends.
It's kind of like he's jealous about that, but also she's supposed to be like 16 or something. I don't think.
Yeah, and I don't think Spider-Punk is like that. I think he's just like, because you could see he doesn't like authority, And he's like, okay, you're fighting with your dad, and your dad's like a cop. All right, you could stay with me.
Yeah.
It's just,
all
the way they word everything around it is very clearly meant to make him think they're sleeping together.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
definitely.
I think that's, his insecurity. Like, she's like, yeah, I'm staying with my friend Hobie. And he's like, oh, Hobie sounds pretty cool.
No, it's because it's the way they're like, oh, you left your sweatshirt at my house. Oh, you left your toothbrush at my house. It's not like I'm fighting with my parents, so I'm staying with him. Like, it's the way they word things. It's very explicitly to make you think, oh, they're sleeping together.
But I feel like Hobie's attitude toward her, it's kind of funny because the way that she kind of looks at Miles like a younger brother. I feel like Hobie more treats her like a younger sister.
Yeah,
that's very possible too.
That's what I got from it.
Yeah. It's just Miles' insecurity about like, oh, you're sleeping with this guy at this guy's house. What's going on?
It's supposed to give you Miles' perspective, and that's why they talk it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they both like Miles and Gwen like each other.
Yeah.
They're just both, they're teenagers, so it's like you got to beat around the bush.
I don't know how old Gwen Stacy in this is, to be completely honest.
I think she's just a little bit older than Miles. But I also think that it's...
I don't know, sometimes they play it like she's like 18 or 19 and Miles is 15.
Well, they were at the same high school.
That's true.
I think they like each other. I think part of it is that Gwen is afraid to get close to anyone, really, because of what happened with her Peter.
Yeah.
Because she's a murderer?
Because she's a murderer, yeah.
She's straight up murderer.
She's a menace. She's a menace.
Gwen and Miles do some upside-down bonding. Gwen says that in every other universe, Gwen falls for Spider-Man and it never ends well. The animation here is really cool and detailed.
Yeah.
If I was hanging upside down like this, I would be sick as a dog. Oh. I'm pretty sure I would just be emptying my guts out onto the people below.
Well, you're not Spider-Man, though. They're upside down all the time.
You don't know that.
They probably have like stabilizing.
You don't know Spider-Man's
things.
true in this universe. You don't know his identity in this universe. I could be Spider-Man
in our universe.
Yeah.
Also,
Spider Rob 1575.
Yeah. Miles' parents see Gwen and Miles talking, and the mother thinks that she's too old for Miles. And then Gwen shows Miles the tool that she uses to avoid glitching in other universes. It's the little watch thing. She tells him there's no space on the Spider team. Miles and Rio, that's his mother's name, by the way, talk. And she tells him to follow Gwen. And again, I have this note, I've mentioned before, at some point, they do seem to forget he's only 15 years old. Like, his parents do have a right to be protective of him.
Yeah.
And just a minute ago, she was telling her father, I think that woman is too old for him. Go chase her down, kiddo.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like her.
Yeah.
But they could tell he likes her, and like you're supposed to be like, oh, your kid's got to make his own mistakes every now and then, or they're letting the reins go. It's good.
She sees how heartbroken he is when she leaves,
right.
And she's like, oh, I feel bad now. I know what that feels like.
Yeah. I think that what they're doing is they're realizing, one, he's his own person. Two, maybe I'm doing too many snap judgments on this girl I met for 7 seconds. So like, I think it's good. I think the parent stuff is really good. I
just say maybe age up the character a little bit. If you're gonna do this whole like go out on your own thing from the parents,
it's the 15 and a half.
No, yeah. Like make them 17 or 18. It's the same thing sometimes when I watch like The Simpsons, right? And in the early seasons, it was like, oh no, this makes sense. These kids are 10 and 8 years old. And then as it got on, they were getting into situations where it's like, all right, I'd believe this if they were like 14,
Yeah.
But like sometimes you have these things where it's like every kid it's like, let's age these people up if you're going to do stuff like this.
Yeah. But those kids are like 30 years old though.
That's true. They are. Miles follows Gwen to a crime scene and Gwen recreates it with a hologram. I think this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Spot is like, is he trying to undo his mishap here or he's trying to recreate it, right?
He's trying to get more. He ran out of spots and he's trying to get more spots.
Yeah.
Jessica Drew confronts Gwen about losing the Spot and they learn that the Spot is traveling between universes to different Alchemex labs. Drew gives Gwen 1 hour to fix everything before she's SOL. Gwen tells Jessica that she'll never see Miles again and goes into the portal to the universe of all the Spider-Men. Miles decides to follow her and winds up in Mumbattan. It's like a combination of Manhattan and Mumbai. This design is awesome. This vertical city.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I like all the, it's like, it's almost like Blade Runner or something. There's just like layers and layers and layers of different like cars and highways and things. It's really cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, it looks really sick. We meet Parminder Parkir. Am I pronouncing that right? Did I get the name right?
I'm not, I have to rewatch it.
I was writing it down as it was going, and I was like, I hope I got that name.
Yeah, this is where it's like if you, just like if I showed my parents this movie and we got to this point, they'd be like, "What?
Yeah.
What's going on? What happened?" You know, because then he's like, "Here's my backstory."
Right.
It's laser fast, and it's like if you blink, you miss something.
Yeah.
They chase the spot to Alchemex, and now we meet Spider-Punk, Hobie Brown. This dude's insufferable. I hate labels. Oh, I hate the AM. I hate the PM. And then later on, he's like, I think it's a metaphor for capitalism. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth, dude.
I liked him. I thought he was great.
Whatever the Spot is doing works, and he just becomes an even bigger Spot. Okay.
I like how he's like, you know, you think I'm a joke. I'm not a villain. And they're all like as the world is crumbling around them, like, no, you're actually really scary.
The building starts to collapse. All the spider people work to save the day. We get a notification of an incoming canon event. The spiders save the day, and Gwen gets an alert that the canon event has disrupted because Miles saved Parminder Parkir's girlfriend's dad, the inspector, they call him, I think?
He's the Captain Stacy of that universe.
Yes, pretty much. A quantum hole forms, and a whole group of spider people show up to save the day. 2099 demands they all go back to headquarters, and Miles is super hyped. Spider Society looks really cool.
It does.
Yeah.
I said a lot of
walking on the ceilings and stuff.
Yeah. I said a lot of crap at the beginning, but this is the best part of the movie. When we're in the Spider Society, for me, for my money, I think this is the most interesting part.
Yeah. Well, this is the big exposition dump here too.
Yeah. It just looks interesting because they really went in and put the work in to make all the spider people look different.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah, I like that. It would have been fun for them to get Toby or Andrew Garfield to just be like a regular person walking around with all the animated people.
Right,
been cool. Yeah.
I mean, because you see Donald Glover's there, and he's, you know, obviously just a guy.
Yeah, or even get like Tom Holland, you know?
Yeah,
any of them. But we get the 3D one from that show that was on like MTV or something.
Yes.
He's there. He even says something. It's like, isn't that Neil Patrick Harris?
I don't know if that was him voicing it.
I think on the show it was, though. Originally, yeah.
Miles is shown around the society. We see the Spider-Man from the Insomniac games. We see Donald Glover as Aaron Davis. We see a Ben Reilly. Spider-Punk tells Miles that you don't need all of this, bruv. And Miles just wants to be a part of something. Peter Parker from the first movie arrives, and he questions why Miguel is the only Spider-Man who isn't funny. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the T-Rex is funny. He can't even speak, dude.
But he's funny, just like look at him.
That's fair.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's fair. Also, when he says you're the only Spider-Man who isn't funny, like, I don't think Ben Reilly's funny either, so you think they're just laughing at him? Like, look at this sad boy! Ah!
Yeah, because he's so 90s, you know?
Yeah.
Peter's also had a kid between movies. Miguel explains canon events, and Investigator Singh was supposed to die, and since Miles saved him, Mumbattan is in trouble. And I like this detail. They explain that Miguel has broken canon before because he found a world where he had a family, and they'll lose everything if enough canon events are stopped. I'm gonna be honest, I don't quite understand. Like, when they say, if you stop enough canon events, does the whole world end? Do there just stop being Spider-Men?
Well, they explain it like it's a web and it's all connected. So like, if one part of the web like starts disintegrating, it's gonna, I guess it'll go to the like. Eventually, everything will fall.
It'll ripple
So
outwards.
like the entire like multiverse, everyone will die, not just the Spider people.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what I was confused by.
The whole multiverse is at
So I
stake
think,
yeah,
and I think that's like what happened to Miguel's. The world that he messed up, like everyone died, so he's responsible for like trillions of deaths.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
it seems that he's like Miguel's like mad at Miles, but like it's not like Miles like sought out a multiversal spider to get spider. Like it just kind of happened to him.
And
so I don't really understand why he's mad at him. Like it seems like he's like, you caused this. He's like, I'm just being fucking me. Like this happened to me.
Right.
Like,
well, I think that's what makes the characters are like really good in this, because like that's what makes it interesting. Is like he is mad at Miles, but he's mad that Miles just won't like F off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like just like, all right, the thing happened. Now stay in your universe and like shut up. Like get out of here. We don't want you here. But like he keep meddling and you're like, you're making everything worse. But what Miles is doing is the right thing to do. He saved a man and a child.
Yeah.
And you tell me that's the wrong thing to do? Like, what are you talking about?
But also it gets a little like the cause and effect is a little iffy. Like none of that would have happened, I don't think, if Miles hadn't created the spot and they didn't go to that universe. So how could a canon event be happening as a direct cause of something the Anomaly did?
Well,
yeah.
That
and
also...
like also why would like if he wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man and he's not and like then why is his dad have to die? Like because he's not, you know what I mean? Like
yes. Exactly. That's it. Why does Miles have a canon event then?
Yeah, if he's not, if it's already off if the train's already off the tracks, then how come that has to happen? It seems like inconsistent a little bit.
Yeah, and that's the whole problem with fate. I always think like the prophecy says, like get that out of every story ever. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Also, wouldn't Miles technically be glitching in his own universe if he has that spider from another DNA's universe in him?
Yeah, I mean
question.
That's a good point, I guess. I guess it's just how you write it. It can go either way.
Yeah, you can just write anything and just ignore whatever you want.
Yeah, well, that's how writing works. Yeah.
Hey, J.K. Rowling wrote 7 books that way.
That's how making up a story goes.
Yeah.
Miguel tries to lock Miles up so he can't save his father, and Miles uses the electricity to break out, this time using his palms, and all the spider people chase after him. Spider-Punk quits because he doesn't support the way Miles is being treated. Whew, thank God he's out of this movie quick.
For now,
dude, he's playing a pretty big role here, dude.
Yeah, but I was so happy. I was like, oh, good, he's gone for a while. Oh, thank you.
He's definitely coming back in the next movie.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, no, bro. Oh, don't worry. Oh, I capitalism.
That's Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using his normal Cockney accent.
Yeah, I think he's putting it on a little bit. He's got to be. I don't think he talks like that.
That's the guy from Get Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As all the spider people are chasing Miles, I like him hiding on Superior Spider-Man's back. Is that who it is? That's Superior Spider-Man?
It's somebody.
Yeah.
Because he has like the tentacles, like Doc Ock, and
Yeah, it could be. Email in. Are you, is that Superior Spider-Man?
Was that you? Are you Superior Spider-Man?
Are you Doc Ock in Peter Parker's body?
Yeah.
Miles runs from all the spider people. We got a spider cat, a spider T-Rex. Ben Reilly makes another appearance. We got another silly meta humor joke with my well-defined muscular arms.
Yeah, that's Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also don't love this character. I feel like they could have done just about anything else and I would have liked it better.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care if he grabs him. Shut up. I don't find it. I'm not laughing at this. Like,
Yeah.
I agree.
I did like later where he's like, I'm gonna check the alley because there was a noise. And he's like, I'm in the alley and I'm checking for a noise.
Yeah.
The fact that he's narrating everything is very funny because that's very comic book Spider-Man. He narrates everything.
That's a wall. That's a wall.
Yeah.
That's not a wall.
That's funny.
Well, that feels like, hey, we got Andy Samberg and we're gonna use him. So you're gonna be talking, dude.
Yeah.
Miles and Peter have a talk. Jessica uses Peter's watch to locate them, and Miguel sends all the spider people to get Miles. Miguel tells Miles that this is all his fault because he's the original Anomaly and the spider was not supposed to bite him because it wasn't from his universe. And we get this scene on this train. This is great. When Miles uses all the electricity to send Miguel falling towards all the Spider-Men when he's like, yeah, well, you don't think I have the training? Well, I was able to take your whole crew away from your headquarters. And he's like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Also, I have a theory. My theory is, I think Miguel is the original Anomaly. I don't think he was supposed to get bitten by a spider. He's projecting a lot of his anger.
I don't think he doesn't have the same spider powers as everyone else, I don't think.
Right. Yeah,
like,
he's a vampire.
He has like claws because he can't like stick to walls, and I don't think he even has a spidey sense.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Yeah, so I mean, did he even get bit by a spider?
He got bit by Blade.
Wow.
Wesley Snipes had a fun night out, and
yeah. Well, yeah, that's my theory.
It's a good theory. I like it.
It's a good theory.
Thanks.
I mean, they're clearly setting him up for I'm the big bad, but at the end he gets redemption. You know.
Yeah. Or like a big sacrifice or something. Yeah.
At the base, Miles tries to use the return home machine, but it reads the spider's DNA, so it's going to send him back to the wrong universe. They really idiot-proof this movie in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you first saw the movie, did they get you at the end?
In what aspect?
Like, did the twist that he's not in the right universe?
No, because they zoom in on the thing going, Earth 42, when he's getting in the machine. So it's like, oh, he's going to the wrong universe.
Yeah, they got me. I'm a fool. I was like,
but
what?
I didn't notice that it zoomed in on Earth 42. I did notice that because they obviously make a big point of keep showing you that number over and over.
Yeah.
But I noticed when he's in his room, he has like boxing gloves. Like he's got a different room.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And his mom's like, "Oh, your haircut," and I'm like, "Oh, right off the bat." I'm like, "Oh, he's in a different universe." And it's animated differently too. Like it's a little bit more like Gwen Stacy's kind of pastel universe rather than.
It's got like a neon thing going, like in the city. Yeah.
Gwen confronts Miguel. Miguel calls her a liability and gets backed up by Jessica Drew. Miguel sends Gwen back to her universe. Miguel, Jessica Drew, and Ben Reilly go out looking for the spot. Peter returns home disheartened, and Gwen's watch doesn't work anymore. I'm going to be honest, we did get to this point here where I kept waiting for the movie to end. Like, it feels like eventually we get to a point where we have like 4 or 5 spots, maybe 3 or 4, where they could end the movie here. You know what I mean? Like, and it just keeps, oh, there's another scene.
Yeah.
Not that it's bad, it's just like, oh man, we're already well over 2 hours, guys.
Yeah, this is a long movie.
And a lot of it's still just getting stuff set up for the next. Oh, look, everyone from the first movie is going to come back, and
right. And
like,
well, like you said earlier, they've totally changed that scene from the end of the first movie. So I don't have the faith that these scenes are going to have any meaning. Going into the next movie.
Yeah. And I did like her patching things up with her dad was nice.
Yes. He's quitting the force now.
Yeah, I like how he's like, well, I quit. And she's like, when? He's like, halfway through your big speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, so you didn't actually quit though. Like,
right.
So you could actually, he's like, I can't arrest you. I already quit. And it's like, well, no, I mean, in your head, you have the authority to arrest me, though.
Yeah, right, but he's choosing not to.
Well, I think doing it like that leaves the writing open for the next movie to be like, actually, he did remain on the force.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
he changed his mind.
I think what he's
beat
saying...
up a bunch of people in the street.
He's a vigilante now. No, like, I think what he's saying is, like, if you're going to stay Spider-Gwen, I'm going to quit the force, because I can't.
Yeah.
We can't have both. you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's willing to make that sacrifice for her because he loves her.
Mhm.
It's a very nice scene. It's very good.
So no, he doesn't have to die because he's not. Because it seems like the only thing. It's not about being Gwen Stacy's dad that makes you die. It's just about being the captain of the police that makes you die.
Yep.
Yeah. Or well, her Peter died. Does that mean anything?
That's like her Uncle Ben.
That's
I
her
guess.
Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
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 So she needs
there's
a Captain
multiple
Stacy.
deaths. Yeah. So she needs a Captain Stacy's death.
Yeah.
Captain Stacy hands Gwen a box from Spider-Punk. It includes a watch that Hobie made, and she leaves through the portal. Miles runs through the city. He's being chased by Miguel and team, and we hear voiceovers from the previous movie and this one, including John Mulaney as Spider-Ham. Miles talks to his mom, and she's very confused, probably because he's in the wrong universe, and Miles tells his mom that he's Spider-Man, and she's like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. She's like, cool.
You're insane. And then while they're talking, Miles glitches and realizes he's in the wrong universe. And Gwen explicitly says, he's in the wrong universe. Yeah. Are you watching the movie?
Hey.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Pay attention. There's a couple of minutes left. You pay attention.
She looks directly in the camera.
Yeah, it literally says it. Like, there's a little box with text in it, too, that says, he's in the wrong universe.
Yeah.
All right, we got it.
Yep.
Yes, we're all watching the movie.
Yeah.
In this universe, Aaron is still alive, but Jefferson is dead. And in this universe, Aaron and Miles are working together to commit crimes. Miles gets knocked out, and then Gwen, in Miles' actual universe, hears Miles talk about Gwen, and she confronts them. She tells the Moraleses that she doesn't know where Miles is, but she's going to find him, and our Miles wakes up tied to a punching bag. We do get a Sinister Six reference over the radio here.
Really?
I missed that. Yeah.
Yeah, J. Jonah Jameson references the Sinister Six. There's another word he uses after that, but we do get a Sinister Six reference over the radio because in this universe, with there being no Spider-Man, it's just wrecked. And you could see it. I really like that.
So this movie kind of contradicts, in a lot of superhero movies, they're always like even in the MCU, Vision says oh, well, the world got filled with powerful people, and so somebody's always going to try and challenge that power. Right. And it's just no, there'll be supervillains even if there were no superheroes, apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Miguel says you took that world's spider, so they don't have a Spider-Man, so they're getting beat up all the time.
Yeah, I do like that for some reason in this universe, in these movies, there seemingly another superhero can't come help out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nope.
It's Sony. They don't have the rights to any of them.
They can say Doctor Strange, but they can't show him.
Yeah. And they probably got MCU permission for that.
But also, the timeline doesn't make sense here either, though, because Miles' a spider. I mean, I guess you could say it came from further in the past in that timeline, but Peter Parker was Spider-Man for a long time in Miles' universe.
Yeah.
But he only got bit a year and a half ago. So would there only have been a Spider-Man a year and a half ago if he didn't get bit? If their Peter Parker got bit instead?
That's an interesting point.
Well, we do see that with this Jefferson being dead, this Miles Morales would have had that canon event, but it also leads back, if this Miles isn't supposed to be Spider-Man, why does this Jefferson have to die?
Well, I guess I got what you were saying. Maybe the spider was supposed to bite Miles Morales.
I think it was supposed to. He was
so
still supposed to be Spider-Man.
So there was a Peter Parker that died, in Miles' universe, and now but then she doesn't know who Spider-Man is, so there was never a Spider-Man.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that because the crime is so bad, his dad Jefferson was a cop, so he probably died.
Yeah.
Fighting crime.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think, but what I'm saying is that was supposed to be that universe's Miles canon event, where then he gets bit and becomes Spider-Man.
Right.
But then why does the Miles that we're with in these first two movies, why does that Jefferson still have to die? If he's not supposed to be Spider-Man, he's not supposed to have a canon event.
Exactly. Yeah, no, there's definitely some inconsistencies with the canon event stuff. And I feel like they lose consistency in favor of gotcha moments or twists.
Yeah.
And it's just okay, that's an interesting twist, but you're kind of doesn't really track with the rules you're setting up. So it's yeah.
I do like this twist that in this universe, Miles is the Prowler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Prowler Miles asks our Miles, so our dad is still alive? It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Love that. We get a glimpse of the Spot. Remember him?
Yeah.
Gwen puts together a team of spider people, and with some people from this movie, some people from the last movie, including Spider-Man Noir. Peter is again going to bring his baby with him. What adult!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We get a shot of all the spiders, and then credits.
I also don't get why Uncle Aaron and Miles Prowler are like hostile towards Miles at all. They're like, we're not going to let you go back home. It's like, why? What do you gain from that?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess we'll find out in 30 years when this movie comes out.
Well, here's my speculation on that. If there's no Spider-Man in that universe, they have no comprehension of a multiverse or multiple Spider-Men. So this guy shows up looking just like this supervillain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his excuse is, I come from another universe. Bull crap. What's the deal here? Why are you showing up looking just like this villain? I come from another universe. I don't believe that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I can see why they'd be like, no, something shady's going on, and we're not just gonna let you go.
Yeah. Everyone's mad at Miles for existing.
Yeah. Well, that's his whole thing. Well, like, should we go to Letterboxd?
I think we should.
You know what? We should shout out the person who requested this movie.
That is a great idea. We got an email at roydsreview@gmail.com from Miles. Yep.
Really?
His name was Miles. He sent us an email and asked, hey, when are you doing around the Spider-Verse? He said, hey, when are you guys doing Across the Spider-Verse? And we said, hey, we'll throw it on the schedule right now. And we did.
Yeah, thank you for your request, Miles. We appreciate you. Also, any other listeners, throw us some requests. We'll do them.
Yep, there's also a form you can click in the, down in the description. It takes you right to a request link. You can fill out, request any movie you'd like.
Yes, and you're welcome, by the way.
Follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking?
I think this is 4 stars. We gave Into the Spider-Verse 4.5. I think that was better.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
4 seems high, but 3.5 seems low. So I'd say 4. Yeah.
I'd say 4 as well.
Look at us.
This is really good.
A bunch of 4 boys.
Yeah.
3 4 locos.
Yep, that's what it is. We've given Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 4 stars, and you wouldn't believe what I did after I watched this movie.
Did you write a song?
I wrote a song, so I guess you would believe it.
Oh.
Same.
That's different than what I did after this movie.
What did
What'd
you do,
you do?
Mark?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
Smart. Smart a la carte. Someone brought you your brain.
Wow.
Well, Mark was at that Korn and System of a Down concert, all right?
I went to a Korn concert, yeah.
I have a wheel of names.
Spin that.
Spin that wheel, baby.
It's spinning, and let's see who's winning. I'm showing. It is Andy. Andy, so why don't you tell us about your song?
My song is "I'm Gonna Do My Own Thing." That's what it's called. And I did a different thing just to switch it up. I only played bass and drums, no guitar. But I used this super overdrive on the bass, which is a guitar pedal. So the police are on their way.
Oh no!
Yeah, but yeah, it's about this movie. So check it out. It's called "I'm Gonna Do My Own Thing."
We are all the same. Maybe
That's my song.
That was cool. I like that.
That was.
Thank you.
That's an awesome sound that you got from that
Thank
bass and that guitar pedal. I think
Yeah.
when the police arrive, I think they'll think it was worth, breaking the law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I
ask
think
them to
they'll
hear me
understand.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
You
cool.
actually-
You get to meet Stuart Copeland. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool. Yeah.
Ask him-
a hero of mine.
Ask him about his lawsuit against Sting going on right now.
Yeah, I will. I'll be like, hey, what's going on, guys? I thought you were
Him and
friends.
Andy Summers are suing
Yeah.
Sting for royalties on, is it Every Breath You Take, I think?
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
one. Yeah.
Wow. That was really cool. It kind of reminds me of like Presidents of the United States of America,
Oh, yeah.
because they have like the bass that's a guitar and the guitar that's the bass. That's cool.
Huh. I have never heard them.
Oh, really?
You've definitely, you know the song Lump?
Or Peaches?
Yeah. Lump.
That's
She's lump. She's
Yeah.
lump.
Yep.
That's President's.
She's Gump. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever watch the Drew Carey show?
Like a long time ago.
Remember
Yeah.
their theme song Cleveland Rocks?
No.
Well, that was also Presidents of the United States of America doing that.
Okay.
Yeah. They're a cool band.
They are.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that sound cool. That's cool. Thanks.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Thanks.
Oh, that
thanks.
was really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. That little lead part in the middle was also bass. I turned the tone down on the bass, so you get like that fuzz kind of sound.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just about, how everybody's like, dude, get out of here. And he's like, no, I'm just being myself. It's the
Yeah.
problem. And I think that's cool. I think that's cool. And I think that's cool.
Nice. I also think it's cool.
Yes.
Hey, thanks. Thanks.
Cool all around.
Wow.
Should I spin the wheel?
I think you should.
Wheel of names, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the song that we shall hear.
It's Robbie.
Oh, it's me.
That didn't rhyme. I feel like I should have rhymed.
It probably should have, but it didn't. How do you think about that? So my song is called The Anomaly. And I've done something on this song that I have not done on the podcast yet, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want to see if you could pick up what I did differently, okay? To play a little game. We're playing a little game now. I like to play games. My song is called The Anomaly. Not much to say about it. It's kind of from the perspective of Spider-Man 2099 yelling at Miles Morales. And it goes like this. You think you're gonna fit in? You think you made new friends? One you'll never see again. You're the anomaly. You think you're one of us? You know what we do. It should never have been you. No, the anomaly of this society. You're no friend to me. No place to be. No! You think you're one of us. You think that you belong where you couldn't be more wrong. No, you're the anomaly. You think you're gonna fit in. You think you made new friends. One you'll never see again. You're the anomaly of this society. No friend to me, no place to be. When? Do you belong? Are you where you should be? Are you gonna see? No, you're the anomaly. You think that you fit in. You think that you belong where you could be more wrong. No, the anomaly of the society. No place to be. The anomaly. The anomaly. Oh no, he's no friend to me. Oh, this society. was my song called The Anomaly.
I like it. It was rock and roll.
It was rock and roll.
I like that synthy sound. That was very Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. A little
Yeah.
synthy lead on that. And Andy, you know what I did for the first time on this podcast?
What is it?
The guitar was in Drop Diggity D.
Oh.
Oh yeah, brother.
Robbie.
Yeah, went down
Dropping
to
D is nice.
yeah.
Should I say Rob D?
Ooh. I'm also gonna confess something. So last night I finished recording it and everything, and I sat down to like mix it, and then I noticed something that was mortifying. I forgot to record one of the verses, so I just copied and pasted a verse. I was like, yeah, we're good.
Okay, now the police are on their way to your house.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair.
They just turned around. Yeah.
They're like, oh, we gotta go the other way.
You have to go several states away now.
It's weird that Andy called the Delaware State Police to come get me up in New York, but all
They're
right.
like, I don't think that's our jurisdiction. He's like, no, you're going.
Rob copied and pasted a verse.
Like, oh my God. Henderson, drop diggity D, we gotta go.
Yeah, so that's my song, The Anomaly. It's from the perspective of Miguel, Spider-Man 2099, basically being like, you don't belong here, dude. You know, you don't fit in. Get out. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Shoot. Get out of here. Go.
You
Good
stupid
to see you're not
dumb
wanted
animal.
here anymore.
Very cool. I liked it a lot.
Thank you. But yeah. Let's see this. Let's spin the wheel one more time. Let's see who's up
Spin it
now.
once more. Maybe
Right,
we get
yeah.
another Andy song.
Ooh, maybe.
I only wrote the one.
Well,
we'll
we'll see,
play.
Andy.
We'll see. There's a
And
lot
a
of blue.
surprising
Ah.
turn of events. It is Mark.
Oh, wow.
It is. Oh,
Wow.
it is Mark. Mark, why don't you tell us about your song?
My song is called Somewhere Where I Don't Know Where I Am. Referencing, of course, the classic Homer Simpson line when he's trapped in between universes.
I don't know. I'm sorry. What does Patty and Selma say? Oh, when he goes, I'm in a place I've never been before. And she goes, yeah, the shower.
So I wanted to do a little homage to the Beatles because obviously the title of the movie is an homage across the Spider-Verse, across the universe. So I sort of did my own version of an Abbey Road medley, but I
love it.
I homaged all songs that are not a part of the Abbey Road medley. So I start off with a little bit of Across the Universe. I do a little bit of A Day in the Life, and then I ended off with something akin to She's So Heavy. But I got a little my inspiration got a little mixed up, and there's some Bowie and ELO managed to sneak in, and I did. It's a mixed bag, but I decided to do some Jeff Lynne backup vocals. So I had some fun with it.
The heart wants what it wants, Smart.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the name of it one more time?
Somewhere Where I Don't Know Where I Am.
When you're firmly on the ground and you don't know what to do, you can't have your cake and eat it, except if you buy two. Then a voice from long ago reaches out to you. Someone who was worlds away is finally coming through to you again. From the other side, where you began, you have to now decide if you can stand being somewhere new. Maybe you can brave the storm, but your ship's lost out at sea. Multiversal complications have brought you back to me. Maybe we should let that guy get crushed right there and then. Maybe we should let them die like all the insane. And words collide and drown right down the drain. And be somebody new. I believe there is somewhere we should be, even if it's far from home. Somewhere we belong, we can pull the rights from wrong, even when there's no way home. Somewhere where I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere where I don't know where I am.
That was really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played with some new I got some new fancy like orchestral plugins on my what you call it? My digital audio works. Yeah, my DAW. And yeah, I had some fun with it. And
Very cool.
Yeah, it
really
was.
just went for it in some places. Man, those vocals were I did like four for the backup vocals. I did like three harmonies, four takes of each harmony, and I tried to make it sound as like robotic and synthetic as possible.
I
So
definitely
just-
got the Jeff Lynne
Yeah.
vibe from
Yeah.
the backing vocal. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
tuned the hell
yeah.
out of those things just to
Like
get
they
that
f-
like
They phased. It was very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be playing with some more of that stuff. It was a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
It's
That
funny because I
sounded-
was expecting it to be like almost a parody of the songs you said. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, no, that was really
Yeah, it
cool.
was- it was like if you hadn't mentioned that, maybe
Yeah.
only the Across the Universe one would have came through to me.
the
Yeah.
intro is pretty clearly yeah.
Yes.
But like the transition from the first part to the second part,
Yeah.
you're doing like a lot of like modulation or shifting, like
Yep.
I don't know. It was very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played with I took it from it starts off in like D, and then the second part, the day in the life part, it's like a B flat, and I'm kind of doing like fifth of the fifth kind of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of treating it like B flat, but then I use that to kind of transition to like B minor, and kind of bring it back to. And I use some of the same like melodies from the first part, but in minor for the second part. So it was a lot of fun.
That's very, very cool. Also, like, I feel like whenever I change keys, it's never on purpose. It's just like, I just went to that note. And
Yeah.
then now it's in a different key. You know, like it's never a conscientious. I'm never like, is that the conscious? It's never the conscious decision that I'm making. I'm like, oh, what if I went to a B? Like, no, just like I'll do it, and then I'm like, hey, that's the song. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so,
you got a lot of that. You're a very good songwriter.
thank you.
That was very cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I worked really hard on it, and I'm really happy with how it came out.
I was happy to listen to it.
Yeah, I'm also happy with how that came out.
Glad you both enjoyed it so much.
Yeah. Well, it's always a pleasure, Mark. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you again for having me. It's always a pleasure for me as well, like that guy at the Korn concert.
Mark, Mark, you got anything you'd like to promote?
No, not working on anything at the moment. Just hanging with you guys.
All right.
Nice. Robbie, what do we got going on next week?
Andy, next week we're going to a movie that I've heard about so much. I don't know a single person who's ever seen it. I don't understand how they're coming out with another sequel to this movie. Andy, we're doing Tron.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I also don't understand why the second one was terrible, and then they're just like, let's do it again. 20 years later again.
The second one has like some diehard fans.
Yeah, I didn't like it. The music's great, but I thought the movie itself was very like not worth doing.
Well, I was stunned when I saw for this third one, it's 9 Inch Nails doing the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, honestly, smart choice.
Oh, the music's probably going to be great.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're doing Tron.
I think a big part of it is you had to probably be there and like see it in the theaters, because I'm sure that then it was like amazing.
But like, I don't know any older people who saw Tron. Like, I talked to people. I don't know a single person who said, "Yeah, I've seen Tron." Mark, have you seen Tron?
I've seen both of them. And
You're one. I know one person who has seen Tron.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell this. I have been like, we do have a guest scheduled for next week, but that was like I've had people look at the schedule, be like, we have Tron available, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, have you seen it? And they're like, no. I was like, okay. And then they'll pick another movie and go, oh, have you seen that? And they say no. I said, oh, so you just didn't want to do Tron.
Yeah.
Next week we're doing the trailer for Tron.
So I have no idea what Tron is going to be like.
I'm looking forward to it. I've never seen it. It looks visually interesting, so.
And it's Jeff Bridges.
It is Jeff Bridges.
You know, it certainly seems like it has a lot going for it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you where you can find the music. You go to Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify, wherever you get your music. You search The Royds, and you will find a bunch of collections of podcast songs that Robbie and I have written for episodes of this podcast, but also studio albums that we written not about, through this podcast. Anyway, if you want everything, you go to TheRoydsBandcamp.com. You'll find everything, including bonus songs, guest songs like Mark's song. And also on the YouTube, there's everything. Check that out and leave a like and subscribe and all that. But also, Robbie, tell us a little more about the socials.
YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, TheRoydsBand. On Reddit, there's a sub-community or community, whatever they're called. Reddit. And it's the Royds Review Podcast. There's a mega thread there. You can request a movie. There's also a link down below. You can request a movie. Follow us on all those socials at The Royds Band. Send us an email, roydsreview@gmail.com. I've run out of steam, Andy. Did I miss anything?
All right. That's quite all right, because we're there. We're at the end.
Finally, finally, Andy got me there. Oh, man, it's only been 3 years.
Been edging Rob for 3 years.
Yeah, it's overtly sexual now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I feel gross.
Macapaka.
Yep. And that's Mark's famous sign-off. As we all know. All right. Thank you, everybody. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you. Have a good one.